Koji here from Celestial Rhythms. And yes, the American nation is 245 years old by the 4th of July 2021. So I did the solar return, and as it's such an interesting week in general, I thought I should mention this is only hours before the sun will be farthest away from Earth at its aphelion. I just show you here quickly. That's the time when that is exact, on the 5th of July, and the moon will be at 22:39. So just a few hours earlier is the solar return with the moon at 1858 Taurus. This is the solar return chart of this one here, of the original chart with the 13-degree Sagittarius ascendant, which I like the best. It's in many ways, at least to my understanding, shows the American spirit, the American nation's psyche, and its grand plan to become the leader into that new paradigm, the nation who is opening the gates for the whole world and who will be in charge of winning that war at the very forefront. So, first of all, the ascendant here in that solar return at 28, something here in Aquarius, that is where the American nation's moon is and palace. Let's just now go back to this chart. So the moon again and the ascendant here, Jupiter in the first house. That in itself is again a great omen. We have seen the moon here at the ascendant in other charts too, which I just showed. For example, the midpoint chart of that moment when Earth will be farthest away from the sun, and the natal chart of the nation. See, and here we see it again. In that sense, the natal moon at 2712. So moon at the ascendant is showing the theme is the people and all the strong emotions, good and bad, and it's the soul of the nation kind of awakening. It will be not all that easy. As you see, there's a perfect square here coming from the Black Moon and Sedna in the third house here. Lots of stuff going on. The third house, the house of revelations, of information being brought into circulation, one could say. That Gemini energy, a fluctuation, and the moon is here in that third house, that moon, that transit moon. So this indicates that it's going to be a bit of a rocky ride. As we know, this is not over yet, but interesting too, the midheaven, 12 degrees Sagittarius, 12 degrees Gemini at the fourth house cusp, which is kind of the conclusion, the consciousness where things are aiming toward, is the ascendant of the nation again. So there's a perfect loop here. I guess it's finding their identity, that's what I would call it. That's what this next 6 months is all about. to bring that consciousness into the center, that we are strong enough to be at the leading edge. And again, it's not just the people in America, it is the whole world who is rooting for that change to happen. We are all represented by this chart. Juno at the south node here in midheaven, together with Huya, cleaning past karma, going through transitions and therapy, and Juno working together, building a strong team. And the aim is to root, to bring all that here down, to plant a firm and strong seed. So, yes, this is just a small presentation of that birth charts solar return. I guess this is another one which I should put a few words into. The part of fortune, Pholus and Quaoar. Pholus is sudden shifts when we finally have the courage to make that move we were long thinking about. Quaoar is the planner, the architect, to do this really by the book, you could say, very strategically. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Quaoar has that strategy in it, in the 11th house. So it is bringing people together under that thought of opening for a new creation, and strategically put one piece after the other in place. Okay, that is just a little bit of something here on that note. I should say that in the vicinity of this time, when the solar return was exact, we have the Mars-Saturn opposition on the 1st of July, still very exact here. Then the Mars-Uranus square, that is exact on the 3rd of July. Then the Sun Chiron square, that also on the 3rd of July. Then Mars entering hexagram 7, which is the I Ching oracle named the Army, which is nature's force really taking over from that lower frequency band of the not really lower, but in the belly. It's coming from the belly. It's the can I say it? the sacral power, right, which comes in here, creating. So the 4th and the 5th of July will be pretty big days. You can look forward to that. A great and important birthday. The moon also will be at the apogee, at the exact place, because this is the mean apogee, that is kind of the axis around which this point is oscillating, resonating. So the exact point of apogee, the oscillating is at 2451 here in the middle, and then on the 9th there of July will be the exact Sedna black moon conjunction. Lots of interesting alignments, all pointing in the same direction, that this is a crucial time, a crucial opening, which throws out a lot of information which then has to be digested for quite a while. Thank you for listening. Okay, and see you soon again.